There we go. Was it quick? That was quick. At least I think we are.
But um,
Is it stuck?
no, you're
Mine is
moving.
stuck. Oh,
Well, then maybe you need to refresh. Everybody else is just fine.
oh, there we go. Okay.
Just fine.
Just kick it.
Just kick it.
Oh no,
Just
handle. Okay.
kick it.
To call in Skype name.
Okay, I have my five favorite paragraphs, and I'm gonna choose one of them to read. How about that, babe? Think I know which one I want to
Okay.
do.
All right. All right, Renee. Can you
What?
give me a
What?
quick sound test?
What? This is a sound test for Jay, because he's so demanding, and I always have to do stuff for him. This is a sound check
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah, yeah, yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, Renee. Can you
What?
give me a
What?
quick sound test?
What? This is a sound test for Jay, because he's so demanding, and I always have to do stuff for him. This is a sound check
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah, 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 yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to shave. It's horrible. Horrible.
Nobody has to put pressure to call in, by the way.
No, Hando asked
I know he
what was
did, but I was just
Renee.
reiterating.
You need to stop
Why can't I say that? Does it
because
like does it ruin anything for me to say that?
yes,
What?
a puppy dies every time you say it,
I mean, that wouldn't mean as much to me
like with a bolt gun.
if you, you just said a foal. That would have really made me cry.
Well, I'm not trying to make you cry. We're getting ready to record. People like on here watching.
Hmm.
All right, you ready, babe?
No. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
You want to do it again?
Why? It was good. You didn't like it?
You were like delayed.
Oh my god. Okay. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the Valentine Cast with your slugging couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is April 29th, 2013.
And this is episode 105.
Hello.
Man, I feel like you're low for some odd reason.
I don't know why you think I'm low.
I
I
don't
am
know.
totally. I'm just doing what I've always been doing,
Yeah,
and I ain't done nothing wrong.
I know. So
And I would
what's
like for you not to blame me.
no, no, no. I'm just trying. It's me because I'm the one working the board. You know what I'm saying? So just want to say hello, and you're listening to the Valentine Cast. And I'm Jay. That's my lovely wife, who I of course won the lottery by having on my side, Renee Valentine.
You're saying I cost money. Is what you're saying.
Well, don't everybody cost money?
Hi everyone. Yeah. Apparently I got lucky. Uh, and got Jay because he lets me do whatever I want. It's pretty cool.
Yep, yep. Now I'm just curious because I want to say what's up to our live chat room. I mean, we have a lot of people there. Thanks for hanging out with us. I mean, you guys are listening to us live right now, and help a brother out. Is Renee low? or is it just me?
You're like you're supposed to ask them this before the show even starts. That's what most people do.
Well, that is true.
That's what. That's what. Uh, I'm a little quiet.
Uh
You
huh.
need to turn me up. That's what podcasts who are professional and dedicated do. They talk. I could use some more bass. I know. Is this better? I
Yeah.
could use some more bass.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what's up. Yeah, I mean, you coming in low,
I
but
don't. Hey, I'm talking right at the mic, and you have to admit,
yep.
am I talking here? Is this better?
Nah, I mean you're fine.
Maybe I
I'm
need
pretty.
to move it like straight
I'm
on.
pretty sure it's probably me. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm
everybody
just
else says it's low.
well. Oh,
J-
okay.
J.K. Grammar said I'm
Mm,
low.
mm, mm.
Different Studio said I'm a
Well,
little
J.K. Grammar
quiet.
said she sounds okay.
I sound okay. Maybe a little low is what he said.
Oh, I guess if I should read the whole thing.
Hi, everybody.
Yep.
Uh, so you, you all get to sit through our little banter, which we don't usually have because we usually have this all worked out. But it's been a crazy day today. For those of you all who are joining us
Yep.
live, know that we are about an hour and a half later than we
Yeah.
normally are.
Yeah. Yeah. We're totally the slugging couple because we went to a Louisville Bats baseball game
Sorry,
where
sorry.
the Louisville
Dude,
Bats were taking on the Lehigh Iron Pigs.
I'm so glad you remember that because guess what? I did not remember that.
Yep. Yep. That is true. It was the
Um,
Lehigh Iron
and I
Pigs.
have to say, even though we went to a baseball game, I saw maybe a minute of the game because we were in a suite with hot dogs
We
and
were.
popcorn
We were. We were.
and
We
chicken
were. Yep.
tenders.
Definitely. Definitely.
So free
Um,
food is better than a baseball game.
because that was totally a part of our horrible Jay, because that was part of our
Weekend Wrap Up! That's how you people say it, right?
what do you mean you people?
Yes.
Yep, and I turned
Frank.
it down. So
Yes, J.K. Grammar. We had lots of frankfurters. We had
Frankfurter.
frankfurters with chili
Frankfurter.
and onions and cheese.
Yep, can I get a Frankfurter? Furter?
Frankfurters. Baseball is the most boringest game on the planet.
Yes.
Send your hate mail to me, and I will promptly put it in the trash.
Nope, I won't.
Uh,
I'll read it, then I'll say it's
is
still horrible.
so boring. It's like, okay, I was saying to Jay, they've changed the rules for every other sport. Baseball, if they just put a time limit on it, it'll be so much better. Like,
Right.
why does it need to go for 3+ hours? Just chop that stuff
Well,
up.
well, I was thinking about this because at the baseball game they give you these little cards, these bingo cards, right? And on these bingo cards, I guess to keep people involved, so it has for each number a catcher. Like if the catcher goes up to bat and if he grounds out, that's a letter that or like B9, and you have to punch B9 out. And they do this to keep the crowd busy.
Do you know what it reminded me of?
Old folk.
When you give crayons and a coloring sheet to kids at a restaurant.
Right, right.
And if your sport needs that, you need to re-examine it. That's
Hmm.
all I'm saying.
Right.
So I'm just putting it out there.
So
But so yeah, Jay's wonderful uh, boss got
yeah, it's my manager.
yeah.
But we
He
had a team.
is a team outing.
We had so with my team we have about 10 people, and we have two folks that work not in the Louisville office. They actually work remote. So every year we get together, have a strategic team meeting where we spend the day and we talk about the direction of the team, how we get involved with the core principles of our company, how can we make it better and stuff like that. So we do that once a year. And then also afterwards, we kind of do something together as a team. My boss got us one of our, I guess, C-class executives had a suite at the Bats stadium, and we were able to get the suite. It was catered and everything else. I mean, it wasn't like some big launched.
No.
I mean, it was probably the thing is probably big as this our office.
No, it was bigger than our office.
Maybe.
A little bit. It was like our office and a half of our office.
I don't know. I don't know
It was
because I mean I could see it work. I mean because right there at the closet with the closet right there.
right.
That's where the food was.
Yeah.
Then there was a little bar that went down here
And there was enough room for like
for two round tables, two bar.
and
type
then it
round
went
tables.
over that way a little
and
bit.
and that'll be over that way, Renee.
Anyway, I don't think so. But it was so funny. As I was sitting there, I
Right.
was the little player portrait came up on the board, and it was some person with a name that wasn't an American name, and I
Mhm.
looked it up, and the name means struggling.
Right.
And I was trying to figure out why a parent would name their child struggling. But Jay was like, maybe they had a hard birth. That's still kind of wrong, though.
Right. Right.
It's a Hebrew name, but it's horrible. Horrible. But,
Yep.
so yeah, so
why you got call their
it was,
his name
it was horrible.
It's not like his name was Ebsidy.
Ebsidy?
You remember
Whose name is Ebsidy?
remember the patient?
Oh, Ebsidy.
The
yes.
patient's name
A B C
was
D
A
E.
B C D E.
We never talked
That's
about
how
this.
you spelled
Yeah,
it.
my sister has a patient whose name is
You're not supposed to. It's
What?
HIPAA, babe.
It's not. It's a first name.
I like it.
Ebsidy.
Like in,
And it's spelled
how many people you know?
A B C D E.
How do you?
Ebsidy.
How many people you know named Ebsidy?
Not many, but I doubt anybody's really gonna meet Ebsidy. That's all I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's HIPAA. So am I gonna get in trouble?
You probably won't, but
Oh.
if they happen to listen,
Well, we can just blank that out.
you can go blank it out.
I will.
That's
Don't
what.
you roll your eyes at me. I will blank it out.
Well, you just do this a little bit.
I
You
thought-
don't think it out.
Yes, we will fix it in post. For those of you all who didn't get to hear where we heard the name Ebsidy, then I apologize.
Yeah.
But the name
Now
is...
I gotta fix it in the video too.
No, you don't. What?
I had to fix it in the video too. So
No one's really gonna... Okay, all right. Anyway, so, yeah. Who makes Jay do more work? Renee makes Jay do more work.
I'm halfway tempted to just start over.
No, well, we can start over if you want.
No, that's fine.
It'll totally
No, it's cool.
frustrate
We're good.
everybody in the chat room. So
Nope. Yeah. Well, it's not the fact. Okay, so JK Rams said, if your name is
Yeah.
Ebsidy, you deserve to be called out.
No.
And that's what we were doing. We were calling them
were,
out.
but-
But we didn't have to give the origin.
we
of
didn't have
the
to say
person.
where we heard it from, because that is PHI.
Yeah.
Even
Anyway.
like first name is PHI. If there's nothing else,
Well, that name is unique enough.
I'm sure there's plenty of other people named Ebsidy.
Well, Google it. And then, Google it and let me know how many people you find with their name as Ebsidy. That's not a cartoon
This is
character.
a horrible beginning to the show. So the baseball game was good. Had chili dogs and nachos and pretzels and chicken tenders. It was yummy.
Right.
So we did that. And also this weekend we went to captain's quarters with Jay's team. What? Are you
So
laughing
I just Googled, just brief in. I just Googled
at? Right.
how many people are named Ebsidy, right?
Really?
And then there's a site called Nancy. This is Nancy's baby names, right?
Nancy's baby names.
Said
Okay.
ABCD isn't an urban legend. It's a real baby name. In fact, it's the official first name of hundreds of females in the U.S.
Take that.
How many Ebsidys were born in the last decade? You want to guess? Take a guess.
85.
200.
So it's fine then that I said that. Then
guess.
take that, because no editing needed. But
So y'all got 200 people to go look up.
to go look through and see if it could be that particular Ebsidy.
That is crazy.
That's a horrible name. Right. So we went to Captain's Quarters, which is an overpriced by the river restaurant. It's one of those that rely on the environment and the view. And that's why their food is so overpriced. And it is overpriced.
Right,
And
right.
not only is it overpriced, it's not that good. Well, one, it took our food an hour and a half to get to us. Not even kidding. An hour and a half. So we get our food. The salad is lukewarm.
Right.
Everything about the salad is lukewarm.
Right.
I'm like, salad should be cold. And then our buffalo chicken quesadilla was good, but it had like a ton of butter on it. It almost made my stomach hurt. And then other people's food wasn't that good. I was like, ugh. So
Yeah.
it's like, just because it costs more does not always make it better, of course. But I was disappointed. What? You keep making all these noises over there. What?
Dude,
What?
I'm sitting here.
What are you?
I'm sorry, but I'm still reading this website
Are you? So you're reading the website.
about alphabet soup baby names.
So you're reading
Okay,
that.
you know
Okay.
what? Let me find this bumper, man, because this is gonna be a I shit you not.
Okay,
Man.
do it.
Oh, where are you? Shit you not, because this deserves it. What?
I shit you not.
Man,
Who?
the
Somebody.
first
Oh.
person. Okay, so there was a person in 1887
Uh-huh.
named ABC Groff.
In 1887.
1887.
There was
and they
stupidity that
and
long
they
ago with
died
names.
in 1966. And there was one person named ABCD Smith.
Absid.
ABCD Smith. They were born in 1888. They were on the 1920 U.S. Census. One up in the famed ABCDE, Epsidy. Okay, so there's a person named Epsidef, ABCDEF,
Ebsidef.
Epsidef. Two, Epsidef Riggs in 1868 in the 1870. And let's see, they didn't say the other one. There haven't been any letter string names from the middle of the alphabet, but they had some luck on the other end. There was a person named WXYZ,
Which is
Claire,
Wiggs. Wiggs.
Luke Grant,
Wiggs.
Larrick
Oh,
Grant.
I can't
This was
even.
1869. It was in Barbados. And then there was a person, they had a handful of people named XYZ. None were born around the same time of the XYZ affair, so I'm not sure what that is.
One of the competitors in the U.S. track and field trials for the Olympics was named English Garden. How about that?
What is this? This is just crazy.
People are nuts.
So I'm glad I
Nuts.
found that. You know why I'm glad I found that? Because I don't like going back and editing.
Someone named their kids McLovin,
McLovin.
Miller Lite, and Violence.
Oh,
I
man.
can't with people. What is wrong with people? Don't they realize these people have to grow up? You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is way off topic.
So sorry about that. And yes, Captain's Quarters was horrible.
Horrible. And so next time we're just getting appetizers. We're hoping maybe that will do okay because it wasn't great last year either. I just hate paying a whole bunch of money for food that isn't even that great when it's supposed to be all great.
Right.
And Jay's lawn, y'all, if his lawn was a woman, it would be Sofia Vergara if his lawn was a woman.
My lawn looks good.
Or Christina Hendricks if Jay's lawn was a woman.
Without the baby head boobs.
No baby head.
Right.
I mean, nice boobs, but no baby heads. But Jay's lawn is sexy.
Yeah.
It is green. It is lush. And if y'all had seen it last year at this time, y'all wouldn't even believe it. So like I said.
Oh yeah, man.
So Jay did some lawn work. I'm very, very proud of him.
Yeah,
for turning it around.
I'm proud of our lawn. But I have a message for our neighbors though. Y'all need to do something about them damn dandelions because y'all can't be blowing them little things over in my yard because it's gonna make me go off on someone. I don't know a nice way to say it. So, but
Get y'all
get,
crap
for
together
real,
is what Jay's
y'all need to
saying.
get those little dandelions out of there, because if I see one in my yard, whew, it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. But yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do so that I can um make sure our yard is safe and dandelion free. So I should pass out a note. And then like we said, we saw some baseball today.
Ugh.
Well, we were at a baseball
There you go. We were at
baseball
a
game,
baseball game. We
and
didn't see any baseball.
we had frankfurters,
Frankfurters.
pretzels.
I already said all this. You were busy
I
looking at
know.
baby names.
I was so distracted. Honestly, well, you have to understand. I work for a health insurance company, and so I'm extra careful about PHI. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I mean, I also work for a healthcare related company.
Well, babe.
And I'm also extra careful about PHI. So,
So,
except
okay.
what?
No.
Except what? No, go on and say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
And then so we found out today that I wish I had could play the womp womp
You just did.
womp for Renee, because today she got the call that she's going to have gallbladder surgery.
And before anybody says, "Oh no," it is not that big a deal.
Right.
It is a very minor routine surgery.
Right.
Makes tiny little incisions. They do it laparoscopically.
Mhm.
It's outpatient, so it's
Yep.
not a
I
big
think it
deal
said
at all.
98% or 90% of the people don't have to get the whole big
Yeah,
cut.
yeah, it's hardly any at all. So,
right. So
yeah,
the thing
except if you're
is,
Hakito, but I won't be Hakito. I will be a champ.
so the key is with Miss Renee, as we talked about last week. She has a little stubborn bone in her.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you're watching the video, I don't watch her while I'm talking, but I know during the videos I get at least 20 eye rolls.
I did not eye roll you on that. You can go back and watch.
I don't go back and watch because I'm done. I mean, you started from episode 000 when we were just testing. So, the eye roll.
I mean, I don't eye roll that much. I really don't. Not even a little bit.
Yep.
So I had to have surgery. It is May 21st.
Yep.
So it's outpatient, and so I'll be able to get caught up on my video games in my Jersey Shore that week.
Yep, while she's resting.
While I'm resting in bed.
So yes, you all heard it right, Jersey Shore. And you know what?
I like Jersey
I'm
Shore.
go- I'm
Y'all
gonna-
need to shut your mouth.
I'm gonna stop right in here. Let's see. That's the movie of the week. And before we talk about the movie, no, we know what we'll talk about the movies we watched.
What
And
are
then
we
before we talk
doing?
about Defiance,
What are we
I
doing?
want to talk about Jersey Shore.
Okay, I don't know why I've talked about it before.
Well, I haven't talked about it before because I figured out who. I think I know who I like.
You actually like somebody on there.
I told you who I like.
Okay.
But speaking of TV, why don't we just go ahead and jump into a little bit of tech?
Technology.
Oh, how you gonna say speaking of TV, we're gonna talk about tech when TV's really in media?
Because I'm going to talk about the HTPC,
That's
which
a little bit of a stretch.
which
but
is-
continue.
that was a stretch. I ain't gonna lie. So last week during the show, yes, ma'am,
Hendo said the message machine is on Skype. FYI.
the message machine.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm assuming we have an answering machine that he cannot get through.
Really.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just assuming that's what he's saying. If that's what he's saying, then
I'm not
just
seeing any
telling
missed
you.
call.
I'm just
And you called Labozquec, Labozquec.
recorded message. What'd you do wrong, Jay?
Huh. Why don't you add Labozquec, Hando, and then
So,
that's weird.
Jay is spending more money by doing a HTCPC.
Well, before I said that,
TV.
last week, I talked about purchasing a gun and everything else. And see, that was her reaction,
It's always going to be my reaction.
about me purchasing gun. And then I was like, you know what? Answer incoming calls automatically. Yep.
You don't want to do that, do you?
Nope, I don't. Allow calls from anyone.
Do you have that checked?
That is checked. Call forwarding. Voice message.
Because last time Jeff worked, I bet because Jeff worked because he was your friend.
I don't know. Yeah, you can add that name that I said.
This is a problem.
It is. I
This is
thought
such
that
a problem.
worked.
Well,
That sucks.
I love that Jay thinks things work without even testing them. Jay's like, this is going to work.
It should, because
And then
that's
it
how
doesn't.
Scott does it. Seriously.
Okay, all right. All
If it
right.
works for Scott, it should work for me. So,
Okay.
smart ass.
Hey, I didn't say a word.
You've been smart ass today. It's all good. But, anyway, but during that conversation that we were having, I said, what if I was building the media PC that you said you wanted? Would you be happy about that?
Whoa, I didn't say I wanted that.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
When you said that when the bonus came through.
Okay.
You said you wanted something where you could play games on the biggest screen, or did I hear you incorrectly?
No, I said that.
You
but
sure?
I didn't say media thing.
Well, I mean,
You
you
added
said
that.
Well, okay, a PC. It's the same damn thing. Okay?
I am
This-
giving him crap
If
today. I don't know
anything,
what's-
this is cheaper than what you were asking for.
I am like
You are.
hyped today.
You hype, and you just. I think you're dealing with
I'm tired.
with the whole having to have surgery,
Oh, I don't care about that. It's gonna be. It's
because
minor.
you were
I'll be
like,
just
I am fine. I'm healed. There's
I'll be
nothing
fine,
wrong. But anyhow, so anyway, I decided that instead of going the route of purchasing the gun for right now, that I would build a home theater PC. So I did a little research and everything else, and who's this? Hello.
Hello.
What is going on? This Hando?
This is Mr. Hando. What's going on, Valentine's?
What is
What's
up?
going on? It worked. Or
It worked.
did you add Jay as a friend first?
Oh, I figured it out. I had some mobile number thing going on, and then I re-entered the lab thing name, and it came right up. But I just wanted to test out my new toy with you guys. I picked myself a blue snowball microphone today.
Oh, it
Nice.
sounds wonderful, actually.
So
thank
is it the big round one?
The big white round one, yeah.
Yeah,
I picked
that's-
it up today.
That's the one that we started off on,
It's
right?
stars with
Yeah,
black.
I remember seeing it, I think, or hearing you guys talk about it. I almost went for the Blue Yeti, but I decided against it.
Oh,
The Blue Yeti is quite expensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
A
when we
buck.
first started, we were huddled around the snowball. Like it was a
Yeah, but
mess.
we kind of talked away from it like this right here because we didn't know until
Yeah.
We sounded
Yeah,
like we
it's
were
a
like
it's a
a
buck
room
20
away.
for the Yeti up over here at Guitar Center. So I was just like, oh man, I can't do that right now.
Right.
But I also wanted to give you my report on what it felt like to be up here in Boston when the lockdown occurred.
Oh,
man.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell us about that,
that's
man.
true.
Okay, I woke up that day, and it was a pretty nice day out. It was sunny and it was warm, and I'm like, I'm going to go out and do some stuff today.
Right.
And I live on a busy street in Boston, so I went onto my balcony, and I opened up the door, and I'm standing there, and there's not a single car going by. It's completely dead quiet. Like nothing. There's no one on the street.
Right.
There's nothing going on. So I was like, okay, something really bad happened. There's been another bombing or something to that effect.
Oh,
and
wow.
I stopped and I thought to myself, wow, this is what it's like when a zombie apocalypse occurs. So, of course, I went to my cell phone and I put the radio station on and I heard that everyone was on lockdown and blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, screw that. I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a coffee.
Really?
So
only-
I walk out onto the street and I get maybe a block away and I see one other person walking on the street and our eyes just locked. Like, who is that? Who is that? The guy? And so like everyone was in this state of mind of like identifying everyone on the street, no matter how far away they were or whatever was going on. And I'm listening to the news and they're like, yeah, all the businesses in Boston are shut down this morning until the governor says, where everything's okay. So I was like, well, I'm not going to get any Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
So
I would hope
so
not.
So I went back home and I'm like, well, damn, we're going to raid tonight. And so I'm just like, I had to drive 2 towns over just to go get myself a couple beers for the raid that night.
Oh man, dude. Oh
It was
man.
Oh
crazy.
my
It was
gosh.
eerie. It was the most wild thing I've ever seen in this city.
It's probably like having a heavy snowfall where everybody stays in, but there's no snow on the
Right,
ground,
right. People said it was like a snowfall, but no snow.
dude.
I bet
That
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 was so
would be
odd.
creepy, man.
Oh,
I probably would have been the same way. I've probably been walking around being like, "Yo, are you him?" You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But
yeah.
That's exactly how everybody felt, and it lasted the whole day. It was
yeah,
crazy.
I know,
But
man. I know because in Louisville on the campus, I always laughed at Renee because they would get text if something bad happens on campus. If it was a black guy, it'll be a generic description. It'll be like black male, 5'8" to 6'2". I'm just like, damn, you just named just about all the black men that's on campus.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, but I'm really proud of everybody there. They
Yeah,
rallied and they didn't,
yeah,
they weren't scared like, because I would be super scared and I wouldn't want to go out anymore. But people of Boston are really brave
yeah.
and
You're a
strong.
trooper, man, for
So
going out. Cause I
yeah,
would have stayed
yeah,
my ass in.
yeah.
uh, I actually live pretty far away from where it occurred. But
Oh,
when it
okay.
had occurred, I was about 2.5 miles away from where it occurred.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad you were safe, man. And
Yeah, I'm safe. I'm safe, Valentine's.
yeah,
Oh,
yep, yep, yep. So, yeah, man. So, thanks for calling in. And your
thank
mic
you.
sounds great,
Yeah, it sounds
man.
wonderful. Call in
Oh, thank you.
anytime.
Yep.
We like people.
All right, we'll talk to you later, man.
Talk to you later,
All
All
guys.
right,
right,
bye.
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 We
But
got
yeah.
somebody calling in. I feel famous.
So yeah, we built so I'm building a home theater PC, and it's a smaller PC that I'm gonna put a TV tuner card in. I'm gonna hook up my HD antenna, which I bought from Big Lots. And now, if anyone's looking for an HD antenna, if you're like me, you go out to Amazon and you do research. And there was a um an antenna out there that was about 50 to 60 bucks that I was thinking about getting. But I kept reading, there was a guy that had been testing antennas, and he gave the one I was looking at a great review. But he also said something about there was an antenna that he bought from Big Lots that picked up just about as many channels as this one antenna. And this antenna at Big Lots was 18 bucks. So I was like, great. So I went and picked it up and I played around with it, and I get about 36 channels with just the antenna. And my mind started, working through, and was saying, you know what? I kind of went back to our conversation where you wanted to be able to play your some of your Steam games on the big screen and everything
Yes,
else.
because I'm just
Because you just said you missed that feeling of sitting on your couch and playing games.
yeah, but I like playing on my PC too. So
Right.
I see this. I get the choice.
Right, exactly. And so I said, you know what? I did some research. I was like, okay, it's not going to be really expensive to build this home theater PC. So I went ahead and I ordered a ITX case. This is my first time working with an ITX motherboard,
And I
which I
have
don't even know
no
what
idea what
I don't
that
know what it
is.
is either. I just found out when someone asked me was the motherboard that I had, was it a ATX, a mini ATX.
I have to admit, Jay does all the hardware stuff. I don't know anything
Right.
about
So a
any of
mini
this. So.
ITX is a 17 by 17 centimeter, or roughly 6.7 by 6.7 inches, low power motherboard. So basically, it consumes very low power.
Mhm.
It keeps it cool and everything else. So I got that, and that's what's going to be. And this design, and it's a lot of home theater PCs use this, because when people have like a theater system around their TV, they don't want a lot of computer noise.
Right.
So this thing's just going to have like the one fan on the CPU, and I got an AMD. This is my first AMD chip that I've gotten for CPU. I'm usually an Intel guy, so I got an A6. I think it's a quad core. I think Um, I think it's equivalent to an i3 or something like that. But so I'm excited. So the memories coming in. We're getting everything set up. Renee is bored with this
Just like
conversation,
tell me when it's done.
and she just want to know
If you just tell me when it's done, and then that'll be awesome. As soon
Right.
as it's done. I like playing with new toys, but as long as they're put together.
Right.
And then it's awesome.
So started on that. I just kind of want to share that with you, to bore you out of your brain. Just
No. I'm sure a lot of people think it's interesting.
And so I hope if someone's, and I'm going to be putting Windows 7 on it. I have a couple people asking, what am I putting on it, on what OS. So I'm going to use Windows 7. I'm thinking about, there's two media software that I'm looking at. So I'm looking at either Plex. I'm also looking at using the Xbox Media Center, which that's XBMC. And then I'm also looking at using just regular old Media Center that hooks into an Xbox. I mean, I think with this, the choices of different options are out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of excited about that. So I'm definitely excited. Hopefully, I'll have it up this week. So you asked when will it be ready? Hopefully before we go see Iron Man 3. Yep. Iron Man 3. So
3.
Renee doesn't have anything to say in here. So
No.
Media. Movies, books, comics, TV.
Are you sure it wasn't a long one? That sounded like the long one again.
I never fixed it. I'm gonna be straight up and say I never fixed it.
See, I was quiet after you said Iron Man 3 because I thought, hey, that's the perfect time for him to start the bumper, but you didn't. So.
Oh, is that what you was getting ready to say before I cut you off with the bumper?
Yeah. Well, no, I was waiting. I was like, is he gonna start the bumper? But
Right.
You didn't. Boom.
Right. So, we last week for Movies by Chance, we had No Strings Attached and Blood Done Signed My Name.
Blood
Done Signed My Name.
I had to explain to Jay what the title was.
Well, because the title on the thing had Blood Done, then it said it said Blood Done Sign My Name.
Blood Done Sign My Name.
But no, it was just the way it was on the thing. You wasn't looking at the way I was looking at it. So
obviously.
So just sit there and we didn't watch. We did not watch
Blood Done Sign
My Name.
The grammar on that is so horrible. It's making me twitch.
But we did watch No Strings Attached
with Ashton Kutcher.
And
Natalie Portman.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yep, thank you. And we saw Man Butt.
We saw Man Butt and Woman. We saw Woman Butt, didn't we? No,
that was in Game of Thrones.
Oh, so just Man Butt. Ashton Kutcher Man Butt. It's not bad. Okay. Unless he's a stand-in.
I mean, it's no Brian Smith Man Butt, right?
Brian Scott.
Scott.
I've never seen Brian Scott's butt naked, so I can't tell you how it compares.
Well, apparently it must look good if you want to grab it.
It looked good in jeans.
If you've seen it.
It looked good in jeans. Brian Scott, he was in my high school, and if he ever hears this, just know that your butt was awesome. Probably not awesome anymore, but it was.
Yeah, you just as old as I am, Brian. So.
Actually, he's in my class, so he's not as old as you yet.
Well, I mean, he's old. I mean, he's old.
So we watched No Strings Attached, and it's your typical rom-com, but I liked it.
Right, yeah.
It wasn't horrible. I thought it was, because I know that it's basically a movie about, two people agreeing to have casual sex.
Right.
And I know there's another one out there with Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake. The same kind of concept. I haven't seen that one, but I thought it was just going to be, kind of meh. But I actually liked it. Ashton Kutcher, I didn't really watch him in that 70s show, so I haven't really seen a lot of him. But he's not a horrible actor. It's pretty good. And Natalie Portman is as pretty as sin, so she's pretty.
So I wonder if Brian Scott has any kids.
I don't know. You can probably Google him since he's a D-list celebrity.
Well, the reason I asked that is because there's a Brian Scott here in Louisville that is behind on child support.
Well, where is he from?
Huh?
Where is he from?
It's a Brian Scott here in Louisville.
Oh, it could be him. I mean, Brian Scott's a pretty common name, though, babe.
I don't know. Is his middle name O'Neal?
I don't think so.
And this is not PHI. This is on public records. They owed like $53,000 in what you call it? What's it called? What's it called? Child support.
Yeah.
So yeah, pay
Maybe.
your stuff.
Well. Maybe I'll invest some time.
So aren't you
not
aren't
in
you
finding
aren't you
out.
glad that you didn't get involved with this Brian Scott?
Well, if I had got involved, I wouldn't have stayed involved. I mean, it was high school after
You know
all.
what I'm saying? A little troublesome dude.
He was a nice young man.
That's probably not him though. So
Probably not.
it's probably not him.
He was a nice young man.
He probably gonna sue me for slander or something.
Probably.
But so we did watch a movie
We did.
with Ashton
So,
Kutcher,
yay
and we
us.
also watched 2 other movies.
We did.
But before we do that, we need to get rolling for next week.
So
Right?
Yeah, we do.
And I know Hando's here, but I don't know if Hando's in WoW. I should have asked him while he was on the phone.
You should have, and it's fine. So
And
in case, stand by. He says.
But you know that we can just sit
Stand by.
here and continue to talk.
We
you know,
can.
And and we could talk a little bit about.
We can talk about the.
So what did you think about? What you? Renee farted.
I did not.
That was a fart. Skip back 15 seconds and you would hear Renee fart. So
If my fart sounded like that, I need to go to the hospital.
so
I'm just saying.
skip back
No,
And-
why are you telling them to skip back?
because you farted and you can hear it on the mic. So what did you think about No Strings Attached?
I just said I liked it.
You liked it? I mean, what about it did you like though?
It
instead
shows
of
Natalie
just-
Portman in her underwear a lot, which is pretty hot. So
Okay.
even though she has no boobs,
She does not have boobs.
she has no boobs.
She has some pretty nice legs though.
It's a little skinny. She's a little skinny for me. Like I need some thickness, and she
Yeah.
has none.
Yeah.
She has the body of a 10-year-old girl. Okay, and
Okay, now you just made me feel creepy.
sorry she does, but I'm just put it out there.
Yeah.
Hando says that he is in a queue. How does WoW have a queue?
He must be on one of those popular
I
servers.
don't know. We ain't not on a popular server.
Right.
And I'm not gonna go the scientific route and actually use a.
So somebody, our good friend, Mr. Paul Fox wrote in, and he told us about, we used to use this, random.org. And I always felt like that
Was it impersonal?
it didn't feel geeky enough. You know what I'm saying?
Even though it's random numbers, it's just not geeky enough.
It just didn't feel geeky enough. But you know what? You want to try it today? I'm already on the site.
I did the effort of taking out my dice.
Right.
My effort of taking out my dice was more than you going to that site.
Okay.
So, you know what? We're going to do 2 movies.
No, because, one of them's going to be Iron Man 3.
Just roll it.
No,
Who
go
knows?
ahead.
We
Roll.
might watch it. All right.
Roll 'em, baby.
143.
All right. So 155.
That is one more than last time.
Really?
Yeah.
155. And then that's 50. You said 43?
143. What is it?
Clerks.
Clerks with Jay and Silent Bob.
I think so. I never
Have
seen
you ever
this.
seen that?
Nope.
Ah.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh, well, we need to pick something else then.
No, I want you to see it.
No.
I'm fine with seeing something, babe. I'm perfectly fine with seeing something I've seen because I haven't seen it in a long time. It's been years.
I have a feeling it's not
since
going to
I've
hold
seen
up.
Clerks. Some people say it holds up.
Okay.
Well, here we can start watching it, and if you don't like it, we can stop.
No, I'll keep watching it. I mean, just like I had the Big Lebowski on the queue, which you haven't seen.
This is true.
I need to watch Clerks because a lot of people refer to Clerks. So
We do. So Clerks. All right. So
there we go.
what's your role on the boringrandom.org site?
Oh, it was 32.
32.
Yep. Which is
So what's the next
Wow.
movie? I already know it's a TV show because it's so.
Oh no,
early.
no, it's not. It's
It's
Happy.
not.
Happy takes viewers on a journey from the swamps of Louisiana to the slums of Kolkata in search of what
Calcutta?
really makes people happy.
So you said it's called Happy?
Yep, it's a documentary. You like documentaries,
I do.
so we.
I know
Can,
it makes me happy.
so
JJ.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I worry about that on Monday nights. You know.
Hey, I spend most of Monday nights laughing, so that should tell you something.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
so we have Clerks and Happy.
Yep.
Happy Clerks.
Okay, so I have to ask Mr. Imperion or Mrs. Imperion 77.
Oh, thank you for not being sexist.
Well, yeah, I just want.
That's so nice of you.
Well, Imperion 77. State your name. No, it's not even like that. I'm trying to figure out who this is because
It's a guy.
okay, I see this a guy.
Do
And
we know you by another name? I think it's Jay is what Jay is trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't think we've met you, and I just want to formally say welcome and hello.
Right.
To the Valentine.
So we like to,
Empyrean
we
77.
see, when you come to the show, it's like family. It's like we're all just sitting here, and if you're in the chat room and I see your name pop up, I want to know you. You know what I'm saying? Because you took the time to come and listen, and we want to take the time to get to know you as well. So it's one of our friends from Lose It.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Hi. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, you met us now, so now we know you.
Yep. So what? And then I finally, after we watched the No Strings Attached, I wanted to watch another movie. I didn't feel like watching Blood Done Sign My Name because
Why do you keep saying it like that?
Because honestly, when I say it just like you, it kind of aggravates you
Blood done sign my
because
name.
of the grammar. It irritates me a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Grates on my nerves. Who put that on our list? You did? Was that a recommender?
It's probably you.
No, I bet you Nicole recommended that, and you automatically put it on there because that's what you do. Because it has Michael Rooker on there, and she may have said that's a connection to Walking Dead. Why are you farting? That was
It's a little loose.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. You want to fix it?
I don't know how.
All right. So what you gonna do?
I think I got it. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
You sure? You sure it's tight? So what you can? All right. So.
Oh God, we should have canceled today.
So you know what? Talk to them while I come over there.
Oh gosh. It probably was a recommendal. I needed to be close to my mouth. It probably was a recommendal by Nicole. Nicole gives good recommendations. So I like to have a little variety on movies. I like to try things that I wouldn't normally try. What'd you do?
Tighten it up.
Where?
I'll show you after the show.
Why can't you just point? Just point it.
All right. So on the boom,
Okay.
that down towards the end.
Right here.
So I unloosened that.
Okay.
And then I held your mic in one spot.
Okay.
And I turned this. Because when you turn the boom,
Oh.
this right here is what tightens, lets it loose and stuff like that. But that was loose up there. Like, you were fine. But,
Jay makes it tight.
yeah, I make it tight. That's right. Make it tight.
Oh, that's so horrible.
Make it bounce, baby.
Ugh.
So we watched, what was the show? Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Now, somebody had told me about this movie a long time ago, or this documentary. And a lot of people were, raving about it, how awesome it was, and juicing and all this other stuff. So after almost a year, well, not a year, but since July of us doing our weight loss and stuff like that, I finally decided to watch it because, one, I didn't want to watch it and go that route because I knew that for me, that wouldn't be for me. And I did juice. I have juiced before.
For how long?
I did it twice. I juiced twice
You do
because,
2 times.
well, the reason I juiced 2 times is because, one, it takes a lot of product to juice, for
It's
one.
expensive.
Didn't have
Actually.
didn't have room in our refrigerator. We were in our apartment, and it's very hellacious to clean up. It's a lot of cleaning.
Hmm.
So I did it twice. I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, but I don't see myself doing it as a meal replacement. I mean, not a cleanse as they did on the show where they did it for, some people did it 10 days, some people did it 30 days, some people did it 60 days.
Right.
You know, but, you know, I mean, it,
All right. So let's get to the documentary. I guess.
go watch the documentary. I highly recommend it.
It's a really good documentary.
And, you know, it's a good documentary. And they
It's
say
very-
a lot of great things.
It's very inspiring.
It is inspiring. I think I get worried that I think it will cause some people to, just like, I don't want it to be a fad thing for someone. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like, this is not for everyone, and you should
Right.
definitely consult your doctor.
Especially if you
when
have health
do
issues.
this. Yeah, because it's drastically changing the way your body intakes nutrients.
Right.
And it might not be the route for you.
Right.
And I mean, and some people don't use it to lose weight, but they use it to reboot their system.
Right. And for me, I mean, I could see myself juicing some mornings where I don't feel like cooking breakfast, because lately I haven't felt like cooking breakfast. I would just, you know, eat one of our breakfast bars because I don't know. I don't know if I've been lazy or I'm just done cooking breakfast for a little bit.
And I tend to not like hot breakfast food unless it's oatmeal.
Right. So I mean, it would be kind
At
of
least
nice.
early in the
It would
morning.
kind of nice to be able to just make a, you know, some kind of strawberry banana beet shake or
That sounds so nasty.
some kind of juice. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the reason I say that combo is because that's one of the combos from Jamba Juice here in Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently a lot of people like it. And then after we watched Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, we watched another documentary called Vegucated, which was about a 6-week project where a vegan took 6 carnivores. No, 4. Or was it 6?
It was 3.
3. Okay. Oh, it was 3 and it was 6 weeks.
Yeah.
3 carnivores, and she converted them to a lifestyle of being vegans. And, you know, it was an experiment, and they documented all of it. So that was interesting. It kind of went along the lines of there were some things that kind of crossed over to the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead and everything else.
Yeah, and Taylor was like, "Oh, I've heard all this
heard it
before." I was
all.
like, "Well, of course they have to say it again in each
Right.
documentary. They don't know you've been watching health documentaries today."
And it was funny that the same doctor that was in Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead was in the Vegucated documentary also.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And the guy that was in the in the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead was also in the Vegucated video as well.
It's pretty funny.
You know, so I mean, it was kind of interesting. We saw, you know, some of the videos of being brutal to animals and stuff like that, and we actually saw a bolt gun used on a pig.
On a pig.
I thought Renee was going to cry.
No, I'm not. All right, so they were all like, "I don't know how anybody can see these atrocities and not feel something." Okay, one, the fact that all 3 of these people did not know how animals are treated
Right.
in the, slaughtering process. I've known this stuff for years. I know how they treat animals. I know the horrible things that go on. And I'm trying to figure out how they didn't know. They live in New York, for one thing. So it's not like they're in some back hick town that has, they should know. So I thought that was weird that, they were all. But you know what? I know what goes on. But I'm more like they need to go after the practices of how they're doing it more so than stop eating meat. Because if everybody stopped eating meat, do you know what happened to the economy in this country? We would have a huge problem. To tell you the truth, we just would. I'm not saying that's a reason to keep eating meat, just to keep the economy going, but I'm the type of person, because it's so far away, I feel more removed from it, and that's just the honest truth. I do. If you ask me to go and shoot a pig with a bolt gun, heck no, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
Unless I'm starving, then I'll do it.
Right.
And then it's pork chops and bacon and ham all day.
Right.
But if I'm not starving, I'm not going to kill an animal.
Right.
I refuse
Right.
to. So I think it's why I'm okay with continuing to eat meat.
Yeah.
I mean, of course it makes me sad that people mistreat animals.
And we talked
way.
about this. I won't eat veal.
Right.
Because, but I'll eat, if what could have been veal grows up to be T-bone steak, I'll eat.
You're cool with that.
I'll be fine with it.
So babies, you don't want to eat babies.
And the reason being, and the only reason, is because I know what it is.
Veal's very tender, though. It's really good.
It's only because I know what it is, and I'm just like, oh, it's a baby cow. I don't want to eat the baby cow. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys would start screwing me and told me doggone baby back ribs were the ribs of the baby pig.
It's like, why do you think they're called baby back?
They're not ribs of the pig, baby pig.
I know.
Y'all messing with me. And
Jay was like, no.
I'm still going to eat them though, if they were.
So yeah, I get why people go vegan.
Right.
I don't think it's weird. I get it. It makes sense. But I don't want to go vegan right now.
Right.
So no.
In the chat room, I think it was either Ever Studios or J.K. Grammer that may have said something about John Panay. I'm starving.
Panette. Ever Studios.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm starving. Have we seen that? I don't think we've seen that. Have we?
We have not seen it.
I have not seen it.
But I did add it to our Netflix queue. He's a Montreal. He's doing the show in Montreal. Ugh. So I'm not.
Stupid Canada. Oh wait.
No.
Did I say that out loud?
Well, he's not. I don't think he's a Canadian.
I apologize.
Yeah. Apologize right now. But I don't usually do a lot of stand-up on Netflix, but I'll make an exception and we'll watch this. We did watch Raw because that's old school classic comedy. You know what I'm saying? And even the Bernie Mac one that I watched, you remember when he was coming up? I was kind of on it. But I'll check. We'll check out John Panette on Netflix. So thanks for that.
Thanks for making our Netflix list longer. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yep. And then we watched a little bit of Jersey Shore because you wanted to finish up one of your ones. And I have to say, I like the two people. Well, I think it's three people I like.
Okay?
3?
That's more than I like.
3. I like Vinny. Is that his name?
Vinny. Yeah.
Vinny's funny.
Vinny's funny.
Vinny, he's cool, and he's kind of like the common sense one, I think, in a way.
Yeah.
And then
the most out of everybody, which isn't saying a ton. But
and then I like Paulie.
I like Paulie. He's funny.
Because Paulie's funny.
He's just funny.
You bring roses, son, with fried pickles.
Fried pickles. Cabs are here. Because that's what I always say when the cabs are there.
Yeah.
Cabs are here.
Yep.
I like, what are you laughing at?
Because you know the line that he says.
Cabs are here. Yeah. And it's T-shirt time.
And I hate to say it. Well, you know I don't hate to say it. I like Snooki.
She's a little orange, little rugrat.
You know what
she's
I'm saying?
all right. I feel the need to, raise her because she's so young and she does not
I think that's
know
what it
how
is.
to live.
It's like I want to walk around and just pet her on the head and be like, it's okay.
Little girl, do you not know how to live life? You're going to die out in the real world.
Right,
she's like a little baby bird.
Man, I might have to get you to say, cabs are here.
Cabs are here.
I'm going to cut that out and use that for a bumper or something, man, because that's just freaking awesome.
So, yeah, I like the Jersey Shore. I watch it every now and then. When Jay's really tired, about to go to sleep, I'll pull up an episode.
Yeah, so she can see them hot bodies before she
goes to sleep. Let me tell y'all right here, the guys on Jersey Shore, they their bodies are weird. Like I would not want that. Like
Of course you wouldn't want it
all
because I don't
the-
have it.
all the hard ridges and bumps. I don't want that next to me.
Right.
Personally.
Right,
It's
right.
weird to look at. It's not even awesome to look at. It's just interesting because it's the human body. It's more like seeing a one in biology class.
So you said it's
'cause I can see
interesting.
the muscles.
So you said it's interesting to look at now. Before you was like, ugh.
It's but it's interesting if I look at it in the way
Is it
of
like,
biology.
like dissecting the cat?
No, it's like like oh my god, your muscles are too big. Like I wouldn't want that in my life.
Right.
That kind of
So,
But but actually dissecting a cat is not dissecting a cat is damn interesting.
right, right.
I like dissecting a cat. Oh, this was an anatomy and physiology class. This is not just me getting a family pet and dissecting
Right.
it. Everybody
I hope not.
I'm just putting it out there.
Some of you may know if you listen to Go Mad, which let me announce right here, we have a new co-host on the Go Mad show that we do on Wednesday nights.
Who?
None other than Renee Valentine.
Shut your mouth. She ain't. Man,
So-
it's called Grumpy Old Men After Dark.
I know.
Why would Renee
I know.
be a host on that show?
Yeah, so Jason and Rob,
They popped the question.
they actually popped the question to Renee last Wednesday without my consent. Asked Renee if she would like to be a permanent seat on the Go Mad show, and Renee accepted. And Jason didn't talk to me about it.
I knew it was coming. I could just feel it though.
You know-
I had been on the show. It was like my 4th or 5th time
Right.
being on the show.
But-
so I was like, they're still going to ask me to be on.
And you know what? You add a different aspect to the show because
Some
I mean,
estrogen.
yeah, some estrogen that needs to be there because we have women that listen as well. You know what I'm saying? And we enjoy your point of view.
Oh,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
very sweet. of you to say.
But I'm glad that Rob and Jason actually talked about it without me because I was going to ask at one point, but then I was like, well, I can't ask because if I ask, they're going to feel pressured to say yes. They can't tell me no. Well, not Rob, but Jason would. And that's not a bad thing on Rob. You know what I'm saying? But then also I knew that you would trip out because I asked.
I would.
Because you trip out.
I would be upset.
You trip out if I say, hey, guys, the Skype lines are open. You can call it at LABOZQEC. And then you
I
come
do
back
trip out.
and then you
I
come
do.
back and say, but don't feel pressured to call. You know.
Oh, yeah, I'd trip out.
But from that, let me go ahead and just say that I picked up the game Defiance last week. I found it for $30, and I played it on PC. It's not a bad game. A lot of people say it's akin to a third-person shooter, quote, Borderlands type game. It's fun. I'm glad that it's free to play, and I don't feel pressure to play it. It's a good game. For 30, I got it for $32, 32 or $34. And I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah,
It's worth $30.
I heard the graphics are meh, but I didn't see you play, so I don't know.
I mean, I don't think they're meh, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've seen worse. You know what I'm saying? And then also this weekend, Renee and myself, we are in the Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn beta. It's in phase 2, and it's a closed beta, so we can't say a lot about it.
We really
and if
can't.
you look
except I love it.
And if you look at our face, you'll see how much we liked it.
I love this game.
Well, Renee just fucking. Oh, whoops! I gotta beep that out.
What?
I said the F word.
What?
I said effing.
Oh, are we beeping that out? Oh.
I gotta wind it back.
Well, so who's
Yep.
making more work for themselves?
Hey,
Not
but you know
Renee.
what's awesome about that? I can just go in and reverse it. So, so yeah, I gotta reverse that. So sorry to our live listeners. I hope Jeff's daughter wasn't listening.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So
So
you ruined it for everyone. Now no one's gonna come
I
hear us live.
know. Oh, it's horrible. Sorry. It's getting late, doggone. This is what happens when it gets close to 10 o'clock.
This is why we don't podcast at like almost 9 o'clock. This is
Right.
not a good idea.
Because my mouth starts getting loose.
So I love the game. We can't say anything about it except that
Right.
we like it.
Yep.
So.
And then and Simpsons tapped out. Renee said we're done whacking snakes.
Man,
And
okay,
you know I'm a
this
sad
event
husband when she says she's done whacking snakes.
Shut up. All right, I love Simpsons tapped out, but this event has been a little nerve-wracking. You whack snakes. It's based off of an episode from the 4th season of The Simpsons. Snake whacking day. You go around and whack snakes. You get prizes for different levels, up to 12,500 snakes.
Yeah.
And then after that, there are whacking boxes you can get at certain levels that have money or donuts in them. But there's no reason to do those except you get a little bit of donuts, a little bit of money, and they don't even say congratulations when it's over. You don't get a prize or nothing.
Right.
And it takes tons of time. If you went through all your friends and whacked all their snakes, it takes 2 hours to go through all your friends.
That's you being.
Ridiculous.
That's if you're lucky. So yeah, I'm done. I even said that once I get the last part, I'm not doing the rest of it. So I got
Are you
all
going
the
to your
building.
friends anymore?
I may go to some of them to give them.
Yeah, but you're not going through all of them
No,
whacking snakes
no,
anymore.
I'm done.
Well, the event is over May 9th, so.
Yeah, so because I need to focus on
Other
my
10
other
days.
play and weight games.
Or whatever.
Well, there was one other thing I was going to say, but I can't remember. Oh, Defiance show. Oh, we did watch
Oh, yeah.
the first episode, which was like 2 hours long, which was 2 episodes. We did watch that. I mean,
fell asleep.
Renee fell asleep, but when she woke up, she didn't miss anything.
I was like, okay. It's just like, it says a lot when you miss almost an hour of a show and you don't miss anything.
But I will say it held my attention way more, and I was less annoyed with this than Aliens. I'm not Aliens, but Revolution.
Revolution was
Horrible.
Horrible.
And it's still horrible, and I don't see how they got renewed. But anyway, it's whatever. But I will say I think what it does with Defiance is that they actually have aliens. You know what I'm saying? They have different species and stuff like that. You know, that kind of perks my interest and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not bad. I don't think I'm going to, DVR it, but if I catch it, I'll catch it. If I don't, I don't.
Oh, okay.
So, let's go ahead and jump right into a bit of food.
The fridge is not prepared.
All right, and so yes, we're here in the food-z, and what we're gonna be
What?
doing? We're in the food-z, babe.
Okay.
You know what the food-z is, right?
I have no idea what it is, and I don't think I want to know.
You don't want to know
The foodsy?
food-z's?
What are the foodsies? The foodies?
Foodies. Foodies. Yeah, we do this. We do a little John Anilio
Okay.
for our food tasting. So this week's weight loss update, because of Captain's Quarters, Cracker Barrel, Cookout, babe, you have a dynamic mic. You go ahead and cut away. I'm not going to hear everything.
Hush your mouth. Just keep talking. You don't have to acknowledge what I'm doing.
Yep. I didn't have a weight loss this past week because I was kind of, I think I may have retained some water, with all the salty foods that I had. So, and everybody sees here that, thanks, Jeff, because I was worried with her swinging the scissors at me. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't lose anything. Renee maintained.
I did.
And so we're at 95.6 pounds for me, 85.6 for Renee, and our grand total is still 180.4. For Frog Pants, now, babe, is this last week's total?
Don't read that. That's wrong.
Okay, so if you missed last week, let me tell you that we have last week's total was for Frog Pants. It was 3,046.9 pounds for 239 people. And what we're trying out today is some popcorn that our good friend, Punk Gopher from
Thank
Nebraska
you.
sent us.
Oh, my God.
Renee reached in the bag, and which bag? Did you do the third bag? Or
I picked I don't know. I just went to the box.
she went to the box in the bottom, and she felt around. She grabbed the bag, and she pulled out the strawberry banana popcorn.
Oh my God.
And you probably see her sniffing it.
Jeff told me stop huffing.
I know you blowing your boogers all up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Oh, she doing the farmer blowing her
I'm
nose.
just kidding.
You
I
know?
didn't do it. But I'm sure
She sucked it back in. You heard that?
It's better to suck it back in than put it all over the popcorn. This is Poppin' HR Snack Strawberry Banana Smoothie. Oops, I guess I should put it in front of the camera, shouldn't I? Strawberry Banana Smoothie Popcorn.
Uh-huh.
It is very bright, yellow, and it looks like reddish orange.
Okay. So I noticed you were over there huffing it.
It smells like cereal.
Really?
Yep. I'm gonna get 2 pieces.
2? Why'd you just get a handful? A nice size.
I have to make sure they're even. I have to get 1 of each whenever.
Yeah, that's fine. And I have to thank Punk Gopher again, man, for sending us
getting
this.
6 pieces.
And it was awesome of you to do this.
Here, smell it. Smell it. It
So,
smells like. Smell it.
I'm gonna let you eat.
So,
then I'm
no,
gonna smell
you
it.
need to smell it first.
I don't need to do nothing. Be black and die.
And smell the popcorn.
I told you I'm gonna work it in every show, right? I'm gonna work that in every show.
Smell it.
Wow.
Doesn't it smell like the cereal? Oh, I can't remember what cereal it is.
Oh man, this is like
Is it like it's not Fruit Loops.
No, it's some Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch with the crunch berries.
Yep, Crunch Berry Captain Crunch.
That's what it all right.
Yep.
So all right, let me do.
Huh.
All right.
Now,
All right, I'm trying.
now Punk Gopher, you're in the chat room. Help me out, man. Now, is there a place in the second big city in Nebraska that sells this? Because I thought there was a shop that I went to that had different flavored popcorn, and I cannot remember the name of it. But I do remember the cookie place that's downtown, pretty close to the Lincoln Arts Center on 5th Street. I think no, it's not 5th Street, but I cannot remember exactly where it was, but they had some of the best oatmeal, chocolate chip, peanut butter cookies at this store. And if I come back to Nebraska, to visit, I'm definitely stopping at this place to get some popcorn.
And welcome Dana D, my sister Danielle and her husband D. Hello, Dana D.
All right, so go ahead and talk to them while I try this popcorn.
Man, it smells like Captain Crunch cereal.
And you tell them
and it's good. It tastes like it is. And most of the time, I thought the only sweet popcorn I like was caramel corn, like Captain, not Captain Crunch, but like Cracker Jacks and stuff like that. So, but it's good. It's not bad. Mom and Dad. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. No more cursing, Jay. We have.
Oh wow, that's really good.
It's good, but I couldn't eat a lot of it. I couldn't. I can tell right now.
And this is popcorn you shouldn't eat a lot of.
You know what? And I want my family to try it.
And Renee didn't listen to me last week. The last time we had some of this popcorn that Pump Gopher sent us, I said, Renee, we need to put that in lock and lock, right? And you was like, no, we won't. It should keep. And even right here, Renee, you see what it says? Yeah. It says, keep this product cool.
Shut up. It's cool in here. Ew, I need some more because I tried the... Last week was root beer popcorn. It wasn't as good. And root beer, Dr. Pepper tastes darn same anyway.
Yeah.
So, Danity and Mom and Dad, y'all going to have some strawberry lemonade popcorn.
Strawberry banana.
Strawberry banana popcorn.
Strawberry banana
smoothie strawberry popcorn. Lemonade.
So, definitely, thank you, Punk Gopher,
for sending that to us. That was good.
That was really, really, really good. That's really good. I really enjoyed the smell of it. So.
Yeah, it smelled, dude. I was like, oh my God, that's Captain Crunch.
I know. I was wondering what was going on over there.
I was huffing the bag.
Like, why is she, her nose all up in the bag?
And then you realized when you smelled it.
I did
while
realize.
I was huffing it.
I did.
So, thank you, Punk Gopher. That was, I would have never, ever, ever tried that if it wasn't for this podcast. So
Oh,
no, I was gonna say something really nice to you,
No,
but
go
you
ahead.
no,
ahead,
no,
say it.
no.
you were looking at me. You were making that eye
It's
contact.
past.
Aw.
The moment has passed.
Oh well.
Mom cannot send Dad over here right now to get some.
No. 'cause
We're recording.
We're recording. Y'all will be all right.
Ah.
Odds and ends.
Yeah. So today is none other than Joel Duggan's birthday.
Hi, Joel Duggan.
Joel Duggan, as you all may know, we were on his show, which is the Citadel Cafe, which can be found at thecitadelcafe.com.
Yes.
And he also does the Star-Crossed webcomic.
I'm jealous because he can draw.
Yep, and which he actually put together a volume 1 of his collection of his comics from his website, and he had a Indigo project, or kind of like a Kickstarter that he did, and we got one of his books, and we're actually it's pretty cool. So go check him out. Today was his birthday, so we want to wish him a very happy birthday. I know he had an awesome breakfast because we're both breakfast people, and we do the whole scramble thing. And then tomorrow,
Bound by the Scrambled Brothers.
yeah, we're bound by scrambles. And then also last week was Jessica Emma's birthday from the Tadpool.
Happy belated birthday, Jessica.
Well, we told her
Emma.
happy birthday last week.
Happy.
But we're telling
birthday
her
again.
husband, Kim, Kim,
Gosh, I do not need to do this late at night.
happy birthday today.
Happy birthday, Kim.
And then whose birthday is on Thursday?
Thursday. Well, we missed one.
No.
Did we? No, it should be on the same
Tuesday.
day.
Well, whose birthday is on Tuesday?
Leela, my namesake. Or I'm her namesake. This is my sister's friend that she met in college. Her name is also Renee. So I'm her namesake, and it is her birthday on Tuesday, and she is amazing and so nice and very, very sweet. So happy early birthday, Leela.
Yeah.
So yay.
And then on Saturday, Jeremy Logan's birthday is on Saturday.
Do I know Jeremy Logan?
Jeremy
I probably
Logan.
do.
Jeremy Logan. Yes. I think he's from the Tadpool.
See, I'm horrible with knowing people's names, so if we say your name and I say I don't know who you are, when you know darn well that I know who you are, please don't get offended.
But on Sunday, you never guess whose birthday it is. And you know what happens on certain birthdays that happen when they're actually in the audience, right?
Yeah, you said when?
It's Sunday.
Sunday. Whose birthday is on
May
Sunday?
5th.
Whose birthday?
It is J.K. Grammer's birthday.
Oh, J.K. Grammer's birthday.
It is.
It's on Sunday, and we do a special little something
We do.
for people who are in the chat room when their birthday is.
And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to take it a step further.
Hold on.
I'm going to take it just a step further.
Okay, well, I just want to say it's Jeff's son's Jason's first birthday on Friday.
Oh, it is?
Yes, so happy first birthday. I hope you have many, many more.
I'm going to take it a step further. Go ahead and mute us on the background if you could there, JK.
Jeff's son's Jason's... Whoa.
All right.
That's what... Oh, I
What is
sound
going
weird.
on, Mr. Grammer?
Hi.
What's up, guys?
So, you thought we weren't going to say anything. You thought you were going to slide up under the radar, right?
That's what I do every year, man. I always slide under the radar.
Not this
Not
time.
this time,
Not this
man.
time.
So, you said, you know what? I'm going to take it a step further because he friended me on Skype.
That's very nice of him.
And I said, you know what? I know he's listening and he's online. So we're going to call him.
There you go.
And not only are you going to get the Valentine happy birthday song, you're going to get it live.
Oh, yeah.
On the phone.
On the phone.
So
to you. So yeah. So
happy.
hold on. Whoa.
What?
I am not ready.
You're not ready?
Okay.
Now, Mom said we couldn't sing. We need Kim here for us to sing.
We're going to sing this birthday song. We don't need Kim.
She
to
did.
sing.
She tried to call us out. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, okay, look.
Y'all need Kim to help y'all sing some of the songs.
Okay.
All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to
you.
Happy birthday, J.K. Grammer. Happy birthday to
you.
So what you got planned?
And gonna go see Iron Man 3 with a buddy.
That's cool.
Awesome. That
That's
sounds like
cool.
a great birthday.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all kept your clothes on during the song.
Yeah, man. I know how it is, man. Every time Renee sings that song, all my clothes just drop off. I'm just sitting.
Underwear just drops.
I'm just sitting there and it's just like bam. I'm like, oh man, what happened? What just happened?
Ah, that's so
You
funny.
know, just don't do it while we're in the car. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So happy
I
birthday
am
to
glad
you.
we get to sing a live birthday song. I love when that happens.
Yeah, man. So thanks for being.
So,
Yeah, man. So definitely have a great birthday, and thanks for listening, and thanks for hanging out with us on these crazy nights like this. So
This is pretty nutty night.
and don't unleash the birds on me.
yeah.
All right, you take it easy, man.
All right, y'all too.
All
All
right,
right, bye.
bye. Yay!
Yeah.
We haven't done that in a while. So good.
Yep. Because I didn't get a chance to look actually before
I'm glad
the show
I'm glad you did.
because I usually miss.
So he's not my friend on Facebook.
He's not.
You hate me, J.K. Grammar.
Well,
That's fine.
Well, you know what,
No.
Renee? Let's
No.
be real about this for a second.
What do we-
Let's be real
what
for
do we-
how often you check Facebook.
Hey, I'm doing better. I checked it like 2 days in a row this
You
week.
did.
So,
So
no, JK, that's fine. I see how it is.
but yeah, and the good friend Steve Fugit, who cooks us the smoked meat, his
he
birthday is on
does.
Saturday as well. So, and that's also Derby Day,
Boom.
Um,
Don't nobody care about Derby Day.
So yeah, so that's what happened. And Renee has a little bit of something to share that came in the news today.
Yeah, I was sitting there watching Twitter, and my good friend, I think, who tweeted this? It was Megan,
Okay.
Sully's wife.
Okay.
She tweeted that Jason Collins, who is a pro NBA. He's
a pro basketball player.
pro basketball player. He actually wrote an article where he came out as gay, and it was a very, very, very well written article.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed what he had to say, because he didn't just say, "Hey guys, I'm gay."
Right.
He actually just and he explained why he came out at this time, and his fears, and him being thankful. And this is not about sports. This is about something very, very personal. Shut up, Jeff.
This is about sports because everybody come out the closet every day, Renee, and he's getting special attention because he's an NBA player.
He's the first. He's the first major American sports professional person to come out and say, "Hey,
I think
y'all,
he's
I'm
the
gay."
first one to come out while he was still active.
Yes, while
because
he's
there
still
was a
active.
football
That's
player
true.
that did come out.
And
after
then
the
some people
fact.
say, well, he's not really active because he's a free agent. He might not even get signed for this season, yada, yada, yada. Okay, well, you know what? He's still trying to play this season, so it's not like he was done. And it was so well written, and eventually people won't have to announce that they're out. And once that happens,
Right.
then we know we've reached a point where, all this
Well,
is-
I
but-
think people will still have to say that they're homosexual.
Yeah,
or
but they
not.
won't have to do an article about it and say, "Hey, I'm out."
Right,
you know?
right. I understand that.
And
But then
It won't be
again,
scandalous.
but
as
you know
much
what though?
anymore.
It may, because because with us being black,
Yes.
people can most of the time can look at us and say, okay, they're not white. You
This
know what I'm
is true.
saying? But being a sexual orientation, you can't just look at someone unless if you do, you'll get called out for being for being I don't even know the right word for just assuming someone's something just because of their actions.
Stupid.
Okay, we'll take stupid also. Stupid is great. But just by saying, oh, okay, he acts feminine,
Right.
he
So
must be
so
gay.
therefore he's
Or
gay.
he likes clothes, so he must be gay.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
oh, he can
He can
decorate a
cook.
room really well, so
Right.
he must be gay.
Right.
And that's not true. But I just want to read one paragraph. There were lots of things I liked about it, but I
Okay.
think I'm gonna read my favorite one.
All right.
He said, "Openness may not completely disarm prejudice, but it's a good place to start. It all comes down to education. I'll sit down with any player who's uneasy about my coming out. Being gay is not a choice. This is a tough road and at times the lonely road. Former players like Tim Hardaway, who said, 'I hate gay people,' and then became a supporter of gay rights, fuel homophobia. Tim is an adult. He's entitled to his opinion. God bless America. Still, if I'm up against an intolerant player, I'll set a pretty hard pick on him and then move on."
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going along slowly.
Yep.
I think it's becoming more and more accepted, which I hope happens because people will be bullied less, they'll be beat up less, they'll be killed less for being gay, which is
Right.
it's crazy that happens.
Right.
So, shut up, Danielle. This is not about sports. Okay, this is a human interest story. Y'all need to. We are not the sports show. I'm just putting it out there.
Well, we did talk about
Not-
sports at the beginning.
Shut
of the show
up,
also.
Jay. We're not the sports show.
Hey.
So I just want to say, Jason Collins, I'm proud of you. I know it takes a lot of courage. But, I don't care what anybody else says. It takes a lot of courage to do something like that. So
Yep.
I'm proud of you.
Yep. So, if folks wanted to reach us by email, they could do so at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. You can also see our blog at valentinecast.com. The podcast Twitter feed is ValentineCast. The Facebook page is facebook.com/ValentineCast.
How come you didn't let me see what the Facebook page was? I let you see what the Facebook page was last week, and I did the first part.
All right.
And the Facebook page is facebook.com/ValentineCast.
Okay.
And if you want to call us, you can always call us at 415-758-2278 and leave us a voicemail.
And what's that? What's
415-755-VCAST. If you can't remember.
Yep. What about
And,
video?
Will you let me do this?
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 2 years. I know what to say. Video can be seen at youtube.com/ValentineCast. And if you want to tweet Jay and tell him how much of a crazy person he's being,
She almost
you
called
can
me a
tweet
dick.
him at the Cowboy, TheCaoboi. And my Twitter feed, if you want to tell me how awesome and right I am all the time, is the Iceflow, TheIceFlow.
What this music for an intro and outro? Where can I get this at?
You can get this at prettylicesmusic.com, who has amazing music, like this one, which
Yep.
is If I Gave You My Love, and I love the sampling, and
Yep.
it's really, really awesome.
Yep. And I want to say thank you to our live chat room.
You all were bumping tonight.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for being so involved and just being a part of our show. And thanks for calling in, Hando. And thanks for being ready to answer the phone, Mr. Grammer. I'm just trying to think real quick. Do I have anything for next Monday that I want to tell anybody?
What do you mean?
Check out our Facebook. Go like us, because I'm gonna put up pictures of our.
You don't have to like us.
Yeah, you don't have to like us. Hey, but have your friends like us, because we're almost at 100 likes.
Oh my gosh, that is so sad.
Not like that I really care. That's not why we do it.
I know.
You know, it's
it's not why we do it.
it's just
at all.
another avenue for us to
say
information.
what the heck we're doing.
and be like Punk Gopher. You know, he knew he did. he didn't know about a Twitter feed.
He didn't.
Or it could have slipped his mind.
I don't know how.
Because
he's heard it every
no,
week.
he's a busy guy. I mean, he's sending out popcorn to everybody. You know what I'm saying? He's like the popcorn Santa Claus.
When it like comes to the end of our show, he
gotta-
doesn't listen. He just
I gotta get the
that
popcorn. Time to make the donuts. So I can't give him a hard time, man, because I gotta keep that popcorn coming. You know what I'm saying?
We need more popcorn.
Yeah. And plus, too, on his part, he didn't do a lot of Twitter. He did say that when he followed us.
Yes.
So
Yeah, he doesn't
don't let
do
Renee
stuff.
give you shit.
Oh, whoa! I ain't get no better than that.
And you know what?
Oh.
When we do a late show, we get off the track.
We get off track and it goes longer and it is ridiculous.
And you know how long this show is?
I don't even want to know. Don't even. I don't even want to know.
It's less than an hour and 30.
That's pretty sad.
Oh man.
Well,
maybe we
I've had
should
a
do
great
this
show.
Tuesday night. We should do this tomorrow.
Doing show laters is not a good idea.
It is not.
Not a good idea.
It gets
Well,
crazy after dark.
Nutty. All right, y'all have a great night, and I can't wait to talk to you all next week.
Yep, that's the truth.
Bye. I think we should end now before we say anything else.
Thanks,
that
chat room.
ruins
Thank you,
that.
everybody. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Strawberry banana popcorn's the best. Oh, goodness gracious.
You better be glad I'm wearing pants.
Man, aren't you glad I was wearing pants when your mic was slipping? And I had to come over and tighten it?
That would have been funny.
That would have been funny.
Or now Dad can come over and get some popcorn.
Yep, he can come over and get some popcorn.
Popcorn will be here.
So let's see.
Sorry you all didn't get to try Dr. Pepper popcorn.
Yeah, because Renee didn't listen to me.
I didn't put it up like I was supposed to, but it wasn't great anyway.
Yep.
So you all didn't miss anything.
And it's a closed beta, so we can't say
Why we sound so loud?
a lot about it.
We really
And if you
can't.
look
Except they love it. We sound so
And if you look at our
loud.
face, you'll see how much we liked it.
I love this game.
Well, Renee just fucking... Oh, whoops.
Yep,
I gotta
there it is.
beat that out.
There it is.
Mom, pretend like you didn't hear Jay use foul language like that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That was horrible.
That was horrible, Miss Crocker.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so horrible.
Oh my God,
just
cover
fucking-
your ears.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, she heard
Get
it.
out.
What?
Is that what it is? Hold on. Fucking... Okay. All right. Well, I had to make sure that was it.
I'm sorry, it is so freaking funny.
Let me reverse that. And then...
Keep playing it over and over. Okay.
What was the other thing I need to do? Phaser. That's it. Okay.
Oh gosh, this is
Oh,
why
here we
we
go.
show this late.
Here we go. Sneak up. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Fixed it.
This went worse than my possible PHI leak.
How much we liked it.
I love this game.
Well, Renee just sneak up. Oh, whoops. Whoop. I gotta beep that out.
You're so funny. All right, well, no, I gotta do the show notes.
So somebody must have texted Kim to tell her to watch.
That's not Kim.
No, Danielle said that.
Oh, Kim is just signing on. Well, if she's signing on now, she missed the whole freaking show. There's no point now, Kim.
And we started late.
Ain't no point. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky. You're going to have to listen
You wanna do it
later
again?
like everybody else. Why? It was good. That's not You fair didn't like it? to everybody
You were, like,
else.
delayed.
Okay. Well, don't worry. My Coming to you. So my
All right.
so my surgery is on a Tuesday, so we'll be doing the podcast.
I'm gonna do it.
the
I'm
night
gonna set up.
before.
So what I'm gonna do? Thanks, Hando. I'm going to set up. I'm going to set up a mic by the bed,
What the frack for?
and then when we get home while Renee's high, I'm gonna do a show.
No, you're not.
I am. I'm gonna do a show while you're high.
Please don't.
That'll be fun.
Last time I was high, I said my vagina was on fire. Do
On
you really
fire?
want to do another one? Really? I don't think so. I don't think that's a very good idea. I might say some incriminating things.
Yeah. So I was telling her after the surgery because because they'll sedate her and all that other stuff, she's going to be kind of out of it. She's like, so she was thinking that when she comes through after the surgery, she's gonna be like, she's gonna go to sleep, and she'll wake up and she'll be like, "Hey, everybody, I don't have a gallbladder." You know, she thought.
I think I'm gonna try to remember to say that when I wake up. Hey, everybody, I don't have a gallbladder.
She thinks she's gonna be like that. Well, she's gonna wake up and probably say that, but she's not gonna remember any of it. She thought she's gonna have a whole recollection.
I thought I'd be a little groggy, but I remember everything.
Yeah.
But Jay said it ain't gonna go down like that. So
you'll come out and then you'll be going in and out and you'll remember something. Then some of the stuff you may remember, some of it you won't.
That's pretty sad.
So did y'all? Let me see. Did y'all see my yard? Y'all see my beautiful
Jay's
yard?
been bragging on his yard. I mean,
I know because
like I said before, it is one sexy yard.
We had doubters.
It's not. I have to admit, my dad's.
We had doubters, Mr. Croc. I mean, sorry, I don't mean to call people out.
Yeah, my dad doubted. Well, look. When we first moved in, Dad said, "Y'all gonna have to just start all over, just destroy it all, start all over." Jay was like, "You know what? We ain't gotta do that. We can rebuild."
Oh, let's see.
So Jay did, but my dad's lawn is pretty sexy too, though. You gotta admit, it looks.
It is.
It looks really
so let's
nice.
see here. Boom! Look at that sexiness right there.
Where's your lawn? Send me the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Send me the picture.
Oh, I'll text it to you.
You will.
What was I? I was doing some other stuff.
Why are you gonna text it to me? Might as well just send it to my email.
That's almost. Yeah, that's what I meant.
God, Jay,
Renee. See, this is Renee at night. She gets evil.
It's funny though. You like it.
So
I'm all spicy. You like it.
Oh, that was Reggie and them.
Yeah.
Because we were gonna call them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Reggie sent me a text message. Did he send you a text message? Yeah.
Yep.
We're definitely gonna
call them after the show here.
For sure. I've been thinking about them forever.
Yeah. So you all remember Reggie and Dana from the show? We're gonna give them a call.
Yeah.
See how they were doing.
Dana's pregnant, so she should be having her little baby next month. So
Forward.
I love Reggie and Dana, so we're gonna call them after the show and find out how they're doing. Some of our favorite people.
Our favorite peoples.
I didn't know that Tim Hardaway said that he hates gays.
People are assholes.
Oh, Diogo Magalhães Santos? That's Frozen Falcon. Remember you were asking me who Diogo Magalhães Santos was?
Oh, that is right.
That's Frozen Falcon.
That is right, yeah.
He just invited me on Steam, and it has both names on there. So that's how I know.
That is right. Thanks, babe.
There is... George Takei is funny. George Takei. It rhymes with gay.
Yeah.
He's so funny. Thank you.
Let's see. What's the Steam sale for today, everybody?
You shouldn't ask because you know what's gonna happen.
No, I just like looking and see what the sales are.
I just like buying, apparently, because that's all I seem to be doing.
Huh. So they have an Unreal Indie bundle that has Dungeon Defenders, Primal Carnage, Cube, Sanctum, The Ball, Unmechanical, and Waves, all for $19.99.
Right.
Which, if you were to buy them all separately, would cost you $79.93.
I cannot buy any more games.
Oh no,
okay?
I'm not buying.
Can't.
I'm not buying it.
Can't.
But a lot of those games would play well on the big screen. I'm just pointing that out. But I'm not buying them.
Hey, I'm even putting baseball in our show notes, so y'all should be happy.
Baseballs.
Baseball.
Huh.
We're talking basketball.
Today is nuts.
Basketball. Do you remember that song?
I do.
For the Space Jam soundtrack?
I do.
Basketball.
All right. So we have people coming over here soon to get popcorn?
I don't know. They just said that. I don't know if they're serious. I mean, if not, we'll just throw it in a plastic container anyway.
Yep. All right.
And y'all can come get some whenever y'all want.
Where's my chat window at? Make sure nobody was talking to me that I need to see real quick.
Probably too late.
Let's see.
Probably too late. Too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you said there's a
Yeah,
skit.
yeah.
Imperion 77 put a skit out there that George Takei
Oh,
did for Tim
okay.
Hardaway. Hmm.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Mm.
The Twitch app won't stream. What are you talking about? The Twitch app won't stream.
Well, it depends on whose Wi-Fi you're on.
If you're on mom and dad's Wi-Fi, oh no, don't. Oh no, 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 no. Mom and dad's Wi-Fi does exactly what they need to do, but it does not do what everyone needs it to do. I'm just gonna put it like that.
So okay, so here's my question then with Tim Hardaway. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
People, still kind of talking about that. So in an interview on February 11, 2010, on Hardcore Sport Radio on Sirius, Hardaway spoke about his recent work with the Trayvon Project and the Yes Institute, which he has done to educate himself on gay, lesbian, and transgender issues.
Mhm.
So is it still does he still have to be reprimanded of stuff that he said, even though he's
Yes, people are reprimanding the stuff they said like years and years and years ago. People will continue to be reprimanded for stuff they said.
because he said he had no idea how much he hurt people, a lot of people.
Well,
He described the controversy as the biggest bump in the road of his life, and he's going to do whatever he can to correct
well,
it.
guess what? It's gonna happen. When you say something horrible, that's
Right.
that's like saying I hate black people.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what
And like you expect that not to follow you throughout your career.
and,
It's like it's going to.
and, I mean, I understand. Let me see, Fuzzy
I mean,
Zoller.
I mean, look, you are not a stupid person. You
Well-
have to know that if you're a public figure, people are gonna. How you gonna say you hate a group of people, a large group of the population? You just hate
Right.
them for being who they are.
I mean, it's pretty close to what Fuzzy Zoller did with Tiger Woods, but a lot of people don't remember that or know about it.
Kim said hers isn't working either. But I remember, yeah, but the people who, but I'm sorry, Tim Hardaway is more famous than Fuzzy Zeller. Don't you? Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Among the
Mm-hmm.
among the 40 and below set,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kim's not working either.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help y'all out.
You can use your laptop also.
Did you? Oh yeah, y'all don't have to use your phone. Fuzzy Zeller. Have you heard of Fuzzy Zeller, Danielle and D? That would be really sad if y'all have never even heard of him.
You didn't hear him about him until I told you about him.
No, I've heard of Fuzzy Zeller.
Yeah,
And why
so-
is Jeff Sire not my friend on Steam?
So y'all see how it is when
No,
Renee's voice gets
wrong.
all high. She gets all Tamar-ish.
You know what? I wish I was like Tamar. She's rich. Fuzzy Zeller
Tamar.
is a old school golf player. And when Tiger Woods
golfer.
He is here. Is he not a golf player? Does he play golf? Well, then he is a golf player.
Golf player.
Yeah. Anyway,
Golf player.
When Tiger Woods won the Masters,
Golf player.
Fuzzy Zeller said, "Oh, so for dinner, because the person who wins the Masters chooses a dinner, so we're gonna have watermelon and chicken." And he said this. He was drunk, but still,
Yeah.
he said this.
He was drunk.
And yes, he's from Floyd's Knobs. And it was a big uproar, of course, like it should have been, because
Mm-hmm.
it's for a variety of reasons.
Yep.
So a lot of sponsors pulled the support from Fuzzy Zeller.
And we have one of my coworkers live up on Floyd Knob.
Yep.
I don't like going up that hill. It's crazy.
Floyd's Knobs is nuts. That's ridiculous. Who wants to live up there? What's wrong with them? Danny, what is wrong with you? Okay. But his house is really nice, so maybe that's why he wants to live up there.
Oh, no, all the houses up there are pretty nice.
No, because that's your reward for having to go up that crazy hill.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm done with the post. I'm closing.
All right, let me see what this
And you can post.
import settings. Let me take this down. I'm not going to do this at 128 cents. It's longer
It's too
than
late.
it's longer than normal. So I'm gonna go to 96. Okay.
It's too late.
Okay.
Meh. Meh, meh. Ah. Huh. D tweeted that he was listening to ValentineCast. That's pretty nice of him.
Oh.
I know.
I feel bad because I didn't get to go because we didn't want to leave the house yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go out. We didn't go out to
So you do know
we didn't go to Costco to go get Ruby Red.
Oh, didn't.
Mm-mm.
We really didn't.
We didn't do anything. We didn't get dressed until 6 o'clock.
We didn't. We were like
6 p.m.
Joe.
because we had to go somewhere. Ah. All right.
All right, we have to upload the show, so we have to get off now. We have to get off the stream now.
Why are you getting off the stream? I'm not uploading anything yet.
Oh, I thought you were getting ready to upload.
Is that gum good?
Yes. I mean, you all say we should record later, but this is not a good idea.
It is not. This is how, yeah.
This is you all might think this is funny, but this is not funny when you
Y'all want to see my shirt I got?
do this
Oh,
every
you know
time.
what we didn't do?
What didn't we?
We
do?
didn't order your other size shirt.
Yeah, well, you know, it's because you hate me.
Whatever. I told you need to measure yourself.
I'm fat. That's my measurement.
Whatever, Renee.
All right. So, are we gonna watch both our movies?
I told you one of those movies is Iron Man. We'll try.
We can do it.
Well, I mean, so one of them's only like Happy's only 75 minutes.
I love that documentaries are so short.
Yeah, and then the stand-up comedy for Jim Panette is 72. So, I mean, it's a couple hour shows. So I don't see why we couldn't. What was the other movie? I can't remember. Who remembers what the other movie was? Trivia question. I'm trying to think. Clerks! That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew what it was? Did you know what it was? I didn't know what it was.
What, Clerks?
I didn't know it was Clerks.
I wasn't paying attention to you.
I forgot. Oh, you weren't paying attention?
I really wasn't.
You was reading Feedly?
I was reading Feedly. I was reading this blog called Baby Sideburns. She's like a mom who keeps it real. She's hilarious. She freaking curses all the freaking time. It's great.
Okay, so I got a confession. That this since we're not on the air, like for real.
Oh,
I mean, we're live. So we went to the mall, and I can't remember the name of the store that Renee was looking for a shirt. So we go in the store.
We're telling y'all this because we love y'all.
Yeah, we go in the store.
We know y'all think. No,
And-
we don't.
And Renee gets a shirt or two, and we go to the clerk.
It was a great sale.
It was a great sale. Go to the clerk. And so she has these shirts, and she starts folding them. And I'm looking, if you look in the camera,
Sorry, I'm reading this.
she was folding the shirts like this, you know. Is this, okay, oh, here we go. Let me do it to the camera, like this right here. And I was like, why is she folding the shirts like that? Oh, she folding the shirts like she has T-Rex arms. And I almost said something, but being myself for some odd reason, I didn't say anything. Because not normally, sometimes I do kind of say something, just jokingly. And so I look closer, and she actually has short arms.
She has one.
No, both. No,
It was
both.
one.
It was one of them.
It was one.
Okay, so like one arm was like
It
short.
was a little stunted.
It was really stunted, and I almost said something.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad you didn't say anything because I realized it as soon as I saw it, but for some
Yeah, I
reason
wasn't
Jay
paying
didn't.
attention because we had been looking all over the place, and so I was like, Renee, because this shirt reminded me of the story. What if we were wearing the T-Rex shirt where he was talking about
He can't fold a bed.
he can't fold
He
because of
can't-
his arms. He can't make a bed because of his arms.
That would have been very, very.
I was like,
I would have
what?
felt bad.
What do you do with that?
What if your shirt offends somebody by accident?
Right.
And it's not
right.
really your fault because it's a funny shirt. I mean, seeing a T-Rex who's sad because he can't make up a bed. Come on, y'all. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But it might not be funny to her. So,
I don't know.
it would have been sad. But
Yeah, I would have been sad because I'm usually I don't be mean to people like that. I'm mean. I can be mean, but I don't go out of my way to be mean. Am I mean? Am I mean, Renee?
Yes.
Okay, you heard it first.
But you're mean in a funny, nice way. I mean, you're the funniest mean person I know. So,
I'm not mean.
yeah, you are. You even said, Renee, I'm so mean. I can only tell this to you. And I'm so mean.
That's when we're in private. We say a lot of things in private.
We do. We say some mean stuff in private. I'm just
We
letting
say a
y'all
lot
know.
of things in private.
Y'all don't want to know what we say in private about folk. It's not pretty.
But and then also on Modern Family, this was pretty funny when what's this Luke? You remember that?
Who?
When Luke found the buyer for the house
Luke who? Oh, yeah.
and no one was listening to oh shoot.
What is that?
The key came on, stuck key came on.
Oh.
Luke found a buyer for the house and then all of a sudden his whole family finally listened, and all of a sudden they said, "Oh, thank God!" And he was like, "What? That's not how I remembered it." He was like, "I'm the one that told y'all." Proud. Oh, Modern Family cracks me up.
It was funny.
As a kid.
I love Modern Family. That part was like, oh, God just came in here and told you all about it. Like, no, what you say? I don't think.
That's not how I recalled it.
Oh, that's not how I recalled it. I don't see God coming in here and telling y'all about it. What is it? Hold on, Luke, Modern Family.
Well, he didn't go that far.
God quote. I'm gonna find it where it is. It's called No, it wasn't the Wow Factor.
Oh, we gotta.
I'm gonna find the name of the episode, then I can find it. I love you so, never gonna let you go. I keep my hands on you, but love you so,
Never
never gonna
ever.
flip flop. It is flip flop. Flip flop. Luke quote God.
Well, you gonna find it, babe.
Shut up. I can find it.
What's up with you saying shut up? You starting to give me a complex.
I'm sorry. I won't say it anymore.
No,
That's the last time I ever said it.
Like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
That's the last time I'll ever say it.
Shut up, 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 shut up. Sound like
It's like a song.
Shut up,
Shut
shut
up.
up. Was that
Shut
a
up. Shut up.
Black
Shut
Eyed
up.
Peas song?
Shut up. I don't think so. Shut up. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hold on. I got it. Really?
Huh. I thought that was a Black Eyed
Oh.
Peas song.
Luke said, "Really? Did God come in here and tell you all about him? Because that's not how I remember it."
Oh, yeah, okay.
It was funny. I had to watch it over again because I was like, oh my gosh. Freaking loved it.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
All
folks.
right. Bye, y'all. Time
We're
for
outta
us to go
here.
be even crazier.
Yeah, because it's about to get stupid up in here.
It's time to go to bed.
See,
this is why
we don't record at night. It's not because we talk a lot.
No, it's because
It's
after we
because
record,
after
it's
we record,
bedtime.
it's
and
bedtime, and we don't
can't do it.
you don't get any cuddly J time that you
I need
absolutely
cuddly
love.
J time. And y'all are cutting into it. I will cut y'all. Cut y'all. Even though I'm more fun when it's later, cut y'all. Cut.
And Renee farted on the
I so did
podcast.
not. And I definitely reject your idea that I did that.
Go back and listen.
You go back and listen. Shut your face. Shut your face.
All right.
All right, bye, y'all.
Um.
I'm going to go let the dogs out. Bye, y'all.
Well, I gotta let the dogs out because it's my turn.
Say, let the
So you
dogs
get to read
out.
freely. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.